The second is parental engagement. In the competitive market that we're in, parental satisfaction plays a huge role in not only the child's education, but also in retention. Our parental engagement tool, Access My School Portal, simplifies communication with intuitive, mobile-friendly tools, making it easier to keep parents informed, involved, and invested.
Introducing the My School Portal Guardian app, launching just in time for the new 2025-26 academic year. Designed with your guardians in mind, it streamlines communication and engagement between home and school. Let's take a quick tour of the amazing features that will help you stay connected to your children's school life. Easily add your children's accounts, even if they attend different schools. Managing your family's education has never been simpler. View your children's daily timetables at a glance, ensuring you never miss an important class or activity. Switch effortlessly between your children's profiles to access their specific information, no matter where they are. Plan ahead by checking future days on the timetable to stay one step ahead. Celebrate your child's achievements by viewing their rewards and recognitions right from the app. Stay informed with our integrated inbox feature, where you can read messages from school directly. Never miss important updates again. Easily check bookings and make payments in just a few taps, all from your mobile device. Access tailored information for each of your children, making it easier to stay involved in their unique school experiences. With the My School Portal Guardian app, keeping track of your children's education is easier than ever. Download now and be ready for the new academic year.
As well as being able to integrate with assignment tools such as Microsoft Teams and Google Classrooms, My School Portal is also able to offer its own assignments feature. This will be able to work in line with the staff and students' timetables that we will be able to pull through from your MIS. By doing so, we will allow staff easy access to set and manage assignments, as well as easy visibility for students and parents. As a staff member, we are able to view our timetable and set an assignment based on a specific period. Here, we will be able to add important information such as title, due date, and any attachments necessary. Staff will then be able to go to their assignments page to see all of the assignments they have set. Here, they can filter assignments based on a number of key fields, as well as update homework and mark homework as completed in bulk, or on a per student basis. Then, as a parent or a student, I will be able to use the student timetable page to find any assignments that have been set or are due. This will navigate me to my assignments page, which will allow me to filter my assignments or click in to view any further details.
We're just going to run through the ability for parents to book parent evening slots. So first place we have to go to is parent information. From parent information, We can then see different sections such as forms to complete, etc. And we're going to go to Parents' Evening Booking. Now, this is one of the most commonly used areas within the system. There will be sessions then that are available for them to be able to book. So we're going to go on to this virtual Parents' Evening down here. And then you'll get given an option for a drop down. And this is the dates of the Parents' Evenings that are available to you based on the ones that are loaded in the system. So we're going to choose the 20th of September 2021. And at this point here, because I'm classed as a larger user within the system with multiple roles, I have to choose within this to be able to see my individual. But when I do that, it pulls up the children that I am assigned to, that I'm a guardian for. So I have Brian, Chris, and further down Sarah, and these are then the list of the teachers that they have available for them to book in. So what we're going to look at doing here is booking a session for Brian. So we click on Art, and then that's with Mrs. Stewart. At the point of clicking on that, it will now give you the ability to book 10-minute slots as part of their Parents' Evening. So we're going to book 5 o'clock there for Art. We'll go into Biology, and at this point now we will book 5:10, and you can book as many then as you need as part of all these slots for the ones that are available. As slots get taken, they are no longer available for them to use, and at any point you can cancel all the appointments that you may make. If I then go over to the top left, I can go into My Appointments, and I just want to choose the Parents' Evening that I selected, and these are all the appointments that I have available. So one previously that I put on the 17th of September, and then you can see on the ones on the 20th I've got Art and I've got Biology booked in for Brian. You can print all those appointments if you want, and that's the ability to input your Parents' Evening.
Welcome to My School Portal by Access Education. Here I will explain how My School Portal's calendar functions are a great way for parents to access information on their child's day. With the ability to pull data from your school MIS, SharePoint calendar, additional products such as socks, or by using the inbuilt calendar functionality, parents can access different sources of information in one location. At My School Portal, we give parents the ability to see a full overview of their child's academic day. By selecting Timetable, a full view of what lessons each child has that week is presented to the parent. Further information such as class, teacher, and if any assignments are linked to this lesson can be viewed by selecting the calendar item. Through My Child's Day, a dynamic view of each child's day is presented. This incorporates further information from your MIS such as detentions and exams, as well as trips and co-curricular activities. Parents have the ability to drill down for further information by selecting each calendar item. Through My Calendar, parents can access all events and trips that are happening throughout the school. Filters can be used to narrow down the trips and events to the ones that are relevant to their child. These filters can be saved for future use and ease of access. Parents have the ability to export calendars to their personal emails so trips and events appear in their Outlook or Apple calendars. Different views are also available to use should parents wish for a wider overview. With an inbuilt integration to Alexa, time-hungry parents simply need to ask a question as they desk about the kitchen and get the answers they need.
My School Portal's custom form feature allows you to create your own data collection forms. Whether you are digitising your admissions forms or creating trip consent forms, our custom forms can be used for any purpose. A range of different field types can be used when creating these forms. This includes short and long text answers, yes and no questions, and multiple choice fields, as well as useful features such as taking payments, uploading files, and printing digital signatures. Conditional logic can also be added to these forms to ensure users are only answering questions that are relevant to them. In addition to this, you as a school will be able to decide exactly who should have access to complete each form. Once a form has been submitted, specifically selected staff will be notified of this via an email notification. The staff member will then have the option to export the submission by either CSV or PDF. As well as being able to manage your payments, display your MIS data, and much more, My School Portal is also able to manage your communications. In order to do so, we have created a designated messages page type that is able to act as an internal mailbox within My School Portal. By using this internal mailbox, users will be able to find specific messages based on its title or the date it was sent. Parents will also have the option to select a specific student to see only messages that are related to that student. By using this internal mailbox for school communications, rather than an external Gmail or Outlook mailbox as an example, there will be no junk email found from third parties. This will prevent a messy mailbox and ensure things are organised. In addition to this, users will be unable to delete messages from their internal mailbox. This will provide a true reflection of exactly what has been sent to each user. When creating these messages, you will have the following options. You will be able to determine who receives these messages using a mailing list or selecting specific users. You will then also be able to exclude specific recipients from a mailing list if required. You will then be able to give the message a subject and start building your message using a selection of different blocks. In addition to this, you will be able to add your school logo to the email header, decide whether the content of the message should display within the email notification, and label the specific message also. And finally, you will have the option to send the message immediately, schedule when you'd like the message to be sent, or keep the message as draft. In terms of the messages that can be sent, there are 3 different types. The first is a generic message that will be received within the user's external mailbox and internal mailbox also. For example, you may use this type for a school newsletter. The second is a more secure message that will only be visible within the My School Portal internal mailbox. The recipient of this message would also receive an external notification stating they have received a message and will direct them to log into My School Portal to view this. And finally, we are also able to support SMS messages via the Gov UK Notify system. This will allow for 10,000 text messages free of charge, with an additional 1.97 pence charge after this. Within My School Portal, there are 3 different types of document features that can be used. These are General Documents, Guardian Documents, and Student Documents. In this video, we will look at each document type, as well as examples of how they can be used. Firstly, our General Documents tool allows you to create a document repository for all your users. For parents as an example, you may be required to share a school uniform policy, or a behavioural conduct document. As well as being able to display documents on multiple pages, you can also categorise and subcategorise documents in order to keep these organised. You will also have the option to put permissions on documents to ensure they are only seen by a certain year group, for example. The second type is our Guardian Documents feature. This feature allows you to upload a document that is specific to an individual guardian. For example, some information they have requested regarding their student. You are able to match a document to a specific guardian via the guardian's email address. These documents can be uploaded individually or in bulk. And finally, we also have our Student Documents feature. Similar to Guardian Documents, the Student Documents tool allows you to upload a specific document, however this time based upon a single student. You are then able to make this document visible to parents of a student, as well as the student themselves. Documents within this feature are matched to an individual student based on the MIS ID of the student. This feature is commonly used to upload school reports that have very specific formatting.
So, if you've personally resonated with anything I've just mentioned, or your school is simply feeling a bit of pressure, let's have a conversation. Book a quick consultation with us and see how we can help you retain your students, prove your value, and stay sustainable in 2025 and beyond.